space, reality. It's more than a linear path. It's a prism of endless possibility, where a single choice can branch out into infinite realities, creating alternate worlds from the ones you know. I am the Watcher. I am your guide through these vast new realities. Follow me and ponder the question, what if?
Earth 464, your universe. Jesse Lingard went on loan to West Ham in January 2021 and found his best form. Lingard provided goals and assists, which helped West Ham secure a Europa League spot. In that time, he captured the hearts of the West Ham fans, and there were rumours he would make a permanent move, but stayed at Manchester United. But in another universe, Earth 248, Jesse Lingard decided to stay at West Ham to continue a legacy he began to build, having a great relationship with the fans and hoping to revitalise his career. But did he? I am the Watcher, and this is Earth 248, where Jesse Lingard is a West Ham United player. In his just 6 months at West Ham, he managed to get 9 goals in 16 appearances for West Ham. And with him signing permanently, he wants to take them to the next level. But there's only one way to see if he did exactly that, and that's to get to the end of the first season. At the end of the first season, West Ham finished in 7th. They actually did quite well, finishing on 60 points, 13 points off the Champions League places, but managing to secure Europa League football once again. Jesse Lingard didn't manage to appear on any of these lists down here, but as you can see, where Man City obviously won the league again, the top 4 being Man City, Man United, Liverpool and Chelsea. Whether West Ham could ever break into that Champions League with the help of Jesse Lingard, we will have to see. Now, West Ham's season in the league went rather well, but how did it go in the cup competitions? Well, they managed to win the Europa Conference League on penalties against Roma. They had a good end to the season, beating Burnley, drawing to Villa, beating Liverpool and drawing to Brighton, and then obviously winning the Conference League, getting past Tottenham in the process, AZ and Rennes. They lost in the FA Cup quarter-final to Wolves though, and they got to another final. They got to the Carabao Cup final, but eventually lost to Manchester City. So it was a very successful season for West Ham. Obviously, they would have preferred to get through the Europa League group stage, and maybe they're aiming to do that next time. But their group of Real Betis, Jablanek and Bayer Leverkusen was just too much for West Ham United. Now, when it comes to Jesse Lingard, he had a very good season with a 7.08 rating, notching up 6 goals and 1 assist in his first season with West Ham United. Overall, in 50 appearances, he got 10 goals and 4 assists. So he didn't provide many goals or assists for West Ham, leading to their success, but it was just his general play on the pitch which actually led to Jesse Lingard helping them to get that Europa Conference League and get into the final of the Carabao Cup and finishing in 7th place in the Premier League. That is why they ended up getting Europa League rather than the Conference League, because they ended up winning the Conference League. So, with that being said and getting to the end of the first season, how did they get on in the second season? Well, West Ham finished in 11th. They didn't even manage to get into the first half this season, missing out on any European football. Arsenal also missing out on European football yet again, joined by the Tottenham, with Leeds, Leicester and Aston Villa actually getting there, but the classic top four is still there. Now, it was very close between 8th and 13th with only 3 points in it. You could even drag 14th into play, as there were only 4 points between 8th and 14th. It was a very, very close season. But how did West Ham get on in the other cup competitions? Well, West Ham didn't get to any finals this season, getting knocked out in the quarter-final of the FA Cup to Leicester, getting knocked out in the quarter-final of the Carabao Cup to Leeds, who had a very good season, and getting knocked out in the first round of the Europa League to Benfica. Now, obviously they did better in the Europa League than they did last time, getting through a group which had the likes of Napoli, Dynamo Kiev and Osijek in it. So it was overall quite a disappointing season for West Ham. But how did Jesse Lingard fare himself? Well, at 30 years of age, Jesse Lingard ended up having a poor season himself, only notching 3 goals in 25 appearances in the league, and overall getting 4 goals and 0 assists in 33 appearances. It wasn't the best of seasons for Lingard, notching up 0 assists as well. It was just a poor season overall for West Ham, and they've got a lot of work to do to get back to where they were when Jesse Lingard joined the club. So, with 2 seasons underway and one being very successful and the other being rather disappointing, can Jesse Lingard take West Ham back to where they were in his first season? Let's look at the end of the 3rd season, shall we? Well, West Ham actually managed to get back their European football status, finishing in 5th position. It was 9 points off of the classic top 4 that we have seen from the past 3 seasons, but they have managed to secure European football, and many clubs in the Premier League securing European football, with Brighton getting it, Villa getting Europa League, and Leeds getting the Champions League. So I'm assuming Leeds won the Europa League. Yes, Leeds managed to win the Europa League, beating Hertha Berlin in the final. It's a very, very good season for Leeds. Not necessarily in the league, as they finished in 14th position, but the focus for Leeds was definitely on that Europa League. For Villa, it was success in the Conference League, as they managed to win it, beating PSV in the final. Similar story to Leeds, just in the cup competition below Leeds. So rather than winning the Europa League, they won the Conference League. But that is a very, very successful season for the English sides. I've got to look though. Did an English side win the Champions League? No English sides won the Champions League. It was a Bayern Munich Inter Milan final. It was played at Wembley, but there was no English representation in the final of the Champions League. Instead, we ended up winning the other 2. But that is not the focus for today. The focus is on West Ham. So how did their season go? Well, West Ham United got knocked out to Manchester United in the Carabao Cup 3rd round, and got knocked out to Arsenal in the FA Cup 4th round. But what that did mean was that all of West Ham's focus throughout the season was on the Premier League alone, which contributed to their 5th place in the Premier League. So the question is, how much did Jesse Lingard contribute? Well, Jesse Lingard didn't contribute that much. He got 1 assist in 31 appearances, as you can see down here, making a lot more sub-appearances than he did in his first year at West Ham. So it seems like the team of West Ham is being upgraded, meaning that Jesse Lingard's influence is no longer as prevalent. And overall, he got 1 goal and 1 assist all season in 13 starts for the club and 20 sub-appearances. It wasn't a very good season for Jesse Lingard, as West Ham seem to be surpassing the need for Jesse Lingard that they had in these 2 seasons. Well, with that being said, moving into the 4th season, can Jesse Lingard get his place back in the West Ham side and contribute to their success, or will he have to move on to future endeavours? Let's get to the end of the 4th season, shall we? Well, West Ham finished in 9th in the end, finishing 3 points away from the Europa League places that were taken by Leeds. Well, you probably noticed something interesting. Wolves are relegated and with Conference League football. That is because Wolves won the Carabao Cup final, earning them a place in Europe to join one of the very little amount of teams who have played in the Championship and have played in a European competition in the same season. Now, for West Ham, it was a little bit disappointing in terms of not being able to earn European football, but they managed to get far in a lot of the cup competitions. They got into the semi-finals of the Carabao Cup, getting beaten by the eventual winners, Wolves. Got to the 4th round of the FA Cup, eventually losing out to Everton on penalties, and getting through to the Europa League quarter-final, losing evidently to Villa. So the question on all of our minds, how much did Jesse Lingard contribute to West Ham's hard-fought season? Well, as you can see, Jesse Lingard is transfer listed. He is deemed no longer needed by West Ham, and that's due to his lack of appearances, getting less than a lot of the years he had at Manchester United, getting 1 goal in 9 appearances in the league and only notching up 1 goal in 4 starts and 6 sub-appearances for West Ham United. Very much a surplus to requirements player. But with that said, that will not stop me from wanting to get to the 5th season. We need to see what happens at the end of the 5th season. Can Jesse Lingard get a transfer? Can he contribute again to West Ham United? Or are his times done? Let's have a look, shall we? Hello. I'm pretty sure the broadcast worked last time, so I'm hoping it does again. Right, the watcher needs to be stopped. I'm really concerned. I'm really concerned that he's going to do something that tears the fabrics of reality and create some sort of incursion of multiple universes, and that could be yours. And there's only a couple of ways to stop him that I can think of. One of which you need to click that like button. You need to show the watcher that what he is doing currently by not touching any of these universes is the correct thing to do, and that you want him to keep doing that and not destroy your universe. And subscribe to him. Make sure that he doesn't do anything like this ever. Make sure he doesn't manipulate any of these universes, or even worse, maybe even destroy some of them. You need to subscribe. You need to show him that you like what he's doing right now, not what he could end up doing. Please do this. I will see you again. And most importantly, be safe. As you can see, West Ham finished in 11th. They didn't manage to get European football again, and they didn't manage to get into the top half again, finishing 9 points away from the European places, with Arsenal winning the Europa League and getting an extra Champions League place. So how did West Ham do in the cup competitions themselves? Well, they shockingly got eliminated in the 2nd round of the Carabao Cup to Boreham Wood, showing how poorly they were going to be this season. And in the FA Cup, they had a better time of it, as they lost in the FA Cup final to Liverpool. But look at the form here. They didn't win a single game from their semi-final win on penalties against Newcastle to the end of the season. It was a very poor end to the season for West Ham United. Maybe the pressure got to them. But what happened to Jesse Lingard? Well, Jesse Lingard didn't get the move that the club and probably himself wanted at the age of 33 now. He ended up appearing 8 times this season and didn't get a single goal or a single assist. It's just been a consistent decline for Jesse Lingard since joining West Ham United. What everyone deemed to be a good move for Jesse Lingard just didn't pay off. Within the season, he only ever appeared in the league and only started 2 games for West Ham United. He definitely became surplus to requirements and was just no longer necessary. So that's it. I can't show you any more. We have reached the end of the 5th season and I'm feeling the fabrics of reality around me breaking. We cannot go any further. And I vowed to never, ever interfere. But it made me wonder, what would happen if all of these things happened in the same universe? I'll see you on episode 5 of What If. Well, that was absolutely abysmal for Jesse Lingard. Jesus Christ, how poor was he?